I'm back with another cosplay review. I'm very excited because it is a Genshin Impact cosplay. Shocking, I know. It is a Kw-ah Ching from ProCosplay. Wow, shocking, I know. I always seem to get from them when it comes to Genshins. It's not always how I plan for it to be, but that's just what happens. So the size that I got for this cosplay was medium, and the shipping was honestly pretty fast. It was less than a month, and shockingly, I actually got an email with a tracking link, which all my previous times I've ordered from them, I have not received an email. It just showed up one day. But with this one, hey, I actually got an email with the tracking link, so I knew exactly where it was. That was nice. I've never gotten that before from them. It's kind of the standard to get that, but probably for whatever reason never has given me one before, but thankfully I got one, and shipping was really fast. I was pretty shocked by that, but I'm glad to finally have it and be able to actually wear it. And with that in mind, though, I think I will now open everything up and see what's it gonna look like. I can't wait to find out. Okay, so first off, ooh, it's her dress, and it looks incredible. I don't know how well this picks up on camera, but the fabric is very detailed. Got a bunch of pretty designs. I like these like chains they have. Even this part is really detailed as well. I like that a lot. You definitely can't see this, but these fabrics here are sparkly. I like that. It's very pretty. These look like they're just kind of like sewn on. They feel pretty sturdy, not like they're gonna come up anytime soon. Though I can see some thread poking up here that's just kind of like tied in the back. It's still like poking on the other side, so there's that. The flower's really pretty. That's just kind of like safety pinned there, but it's very, very gorgeous. I like all the detailing on this. I feel like every time I move it, there's something else I've missed. It's really, really pretty, though. I like that a lot. Yeah, I don't see too many other loose strands outside of the ones I've already pointed out. I like all the pieces she has. Kw-ah Ching's outfit's easily my favorite outfit of the entire game. It's just really, really pretty, and I've always wanted to cosplay it, so glad I finally have it. I've located the zipper. That's what I was looking for. Looks like it's kind of hidden off on the side around these flowers. Alright. Can't get over how pretty this fabric is. Alright, next up. Ooh, these are lovely. Her arm sleeve things that are made of the same material as the rest of the dress, which means it's absolutely gorgeous. There are some hot glue strings falling off of it though, so I'll give it points for that. But it's overall really, really pretty. Here's some of the detailing down here with the gold hanging off of it. I don't know how well you can pick up on it, but there's a lot of detail on these little gold pieces. More than I expected there to be. It's gorgeous. I can see more hot glue hanging off of here. So, points for that, but overall, they look really, really nice. And, there is some elastic in there, so hopefully that'll keep it on the arm and not fall off like any other strapless sleeve things. Because I've had that happen way too frequently in my cosplays. I can't see anything else to really comment on, but I feel like if I keep going, I'm just going to keep saying, this is pretty. Which, to be fair, it is. Okay, next up. Tights. Well, tights, they're more like leggings that the cosplay just made brown, but they do have all the detailing on it, which, you know, if there's one thing I hate about Genshin and love about it at the same time, it's all the detail they have. It's really hard for cosplays. But here they are. It'd be kind of difficult to get this, I think, without just making them leggings, but my only worry about this is that it'll bunch up too much on my legs. Just no matter what size you are, they kind of like in general bunch up if it's supposed to be like a detail on the leg and then they make it tights, or that's supposed to be skin and it's tights. So hopefully it doesn't look too bad, because I've seen some people review cosplays and it just looks kind of unflattering with how much things of this nature bunch up. So we'll find out, I guess, when I actually put it on. Okay, next is a huge bag of accessories. So her choker, it's very, very pretty. I like how, like, vibrant this is. Here's her little pendant thing. I like tassels, so every time I see them on a cosplay, it makes me happy, just because they're fun. Looks very, very nice. So, I don't see too much wrong with it. Maybe like a few strands on the end of it, but nothing crazy. Well, okay, I take that back. This just fell off. So, this is just hot glued here. It wasn't hot glued very well, because I barely touched this and it fell off. So, there's that. I'll have to fix that, but it was just hot glued right here. I was thinking, that looks like a lot of hot glue strands. What is that? Well, that was because of this. Okay, I'll have to try not to lose that then. Okay, next up, her gloves. I hate wearing gloves, but at the very least these are pretty. And this has the same material as the white on the dress and sleeves, so it's a little glittery, and I like it. It's very, very pretty. They're very lovely. They actually fit really nice too, which gloves don't tend to fit on my hand very nice, because I've got thicker fingers, so sometimes it's really tight, but no, these fit fine. I really like how they look. They're a really nice purple color. They match the dress very nicely. I like them. Nothing falling off of here, so that's good. Okay, next up in this big bag of accessories, here we go. These go in her hair. They're very lovely. There's so many accessories in this bag. It was impossible to tell what I was grabbing, but these are very pretty. This is just like a hair bow, and then this part right here is like safety pinned to it. Hopefully I kind of wish it wasn't safety pinned and just like hot glued, only because it's like a little falling, so maybe on the actual wig it'll look nice, but no matter which way it's facing, it kind of like leaves a big gap. So hopefully it's not like too droopy when I'm actually wearing it in the wig. This is very, very pretty. I love how this flower looks. Got a little bent though in shipping. Got a lot of also hot glue strands everywhere coming right on my fingers. It's just kind of, it's like it's just kind of hot glued to this hairpiece. Overall, very pretty. Yeah, I see the Haklu. Okay. It's got a little jewel in the middle. It's very pretty, though. They're really nice. So, outside of the strands of Haklu everywhere, at least they overall look nice. Next up, I have her vision! It's very, very pretty and large. Like, very large. The other visions I've received were a lot smaller, so it was easy to miss them if you weren't paying attention. But this looks very nice. I like the tassel. Once again, I see a lot of Haklu hanging onto the back. It's like strings kind of falling off everywhere, but she is very extra, and I love that, frankly, because I'm gonna hate putting it on, I think, with how much she has, but, you know, from just a looking standpoint, it's very pretty. I don't see too much to say about this. It's very pretty. It's got some strands hanging off of it, but nothing else really to say too much about it. I like it. Next up, more accessories. These hang off the side. I was trying to remember, God, where do these go again? They have the same type of jewels as her vision, and the tassels match as well. They're very pretty. I'm starting to notice quite a few strings of Haklu on here, but they are very pretty though. So you're not going to really be able to see Haklu very well unless you're like super up close, but they're really nice. These feel like if I drop them, they're going to be perfectly fine and that they can take a beating. They're not going to break or anything. But if I drop anything else, like her vision, that'll probably break. But these feel pretty sturdy, honestly. Alright. I have another dangly accessory. It's very pretty. It's not too much to really say about it. It doesn't obviously have any Haklu strands because there's nothing Haklu'd to it. I really like the gold though. It's very pretty, and the pieces dangling on the end are very, very detailed and lovely. I like these. Of course, attaching everything's gonna be a pain, I'm sure, but as a standpoint, I like it. Okay, I'm the most angry about this piece because it's very, very pretty, but it just hangs on my back. I won't be able to see it. No one will be able to appreciate how beautiful it is, but I think it's pretty. It even has little purple jewels mixed in with all the other jewels. It's really, really pretty. Got all these like little details on it, and I won't even be able to appreciate it because it'll be on my back. Why? I hate that. I hate that so much because it's very pretty. And I like it. But I won't be able to see it because it just dangles there on my back. Man, that's sad. But anytime I look at characters and what they're wearing, I think that's really great. But why put something so detailed where it's not even going to make a difference? Like, why put so much detail onto something that's like, oh, on their back, or oh, on the bottom of their shoe, because there's a lot of characters with stuff on the bottom of the shoes you can't see. Just in general, why? I want to be able to see and appreciate it. Please. Alright, and now there's her pretty little earrings. Well, these are really, really pretty. You're not going to be able to see them with the wig, but I will know they're there, and they're very pretty. I didn't know if it would come with her earrings, so I'm kind of surprised. But I like them. They're very cute, even though that no one's going to see them. I have them. They're clip-on earrings, which is great if you don't have your ears pierced, but I do, so I'll probably just make these into actual earrings in the end, because why not? It'll be easier for me. and they won't fall off if I have them through my ears instead of clipped. But yeah, there's that. And now, the tiniest little petticoat. I'll see if it gives enough floof when I actually am wearing this, but thankfully my roommate and I have a lot of petticoats, so I'll probably just, I don't know, wear another one if it's not enough, or just exchange it in general. But petticoat looks like a petticoat. There's nothing really to say here. It'll just make her floofy. Okay, that was everything with the unboxing, and now just stay tuned and I'll go and put her on. Woo! And here she is. It took a long time to put it on because I kind of forgot where some things went, and there's a lot of little pieces that I had to be really careful about. Okay, where does this go? Where does this attach? How does this attach? It took me a minute, but I got it. Like the cosplay, the wig is also fresh out of the bag, so it's not styled. I just kind of moved the hair out of my face so I could see. But, here we go! I don't know, I know I turned kind of fast, so I don't know if you caught it. Can you see the vision hanging on for dear life? I'm gonna have to make that a little sturdier when I actually wear this to a convention. So, yeah, that's something to note and to do, was to fix that, because it's like, it's barely hanging on there. Of course, I will have to put that little flower or whatever it is back on here, because it looks really silly without it, because I just see the hot glue from where it was. I have a pretty thick neck, so sometimes if anything closes on my neck, it's a hit or a miss whether it's gonna be uncomfortable. This like little clasp here goes around my neck, and it's a little tight, but not like, oh, I can't breathe tight. It's just, I can definitely see that getting a little uncomfortable through the day, which thankfully it's just a clasp here, so I'll just boop, unclasp it for a little bit if I need a breather. So there's that at least. Overall, I really like it. These in general, I am in love with, because so far the elastic that's in here seems to be doing its job of, they're not falling off of my arms. They did fall down a little from where I had them, which was more up here, but they're still in the general spot, so A for effort. I think that's pretty good. Thank you, elastic, for actually staying up. So you can't see it because of the way the camera is, but the tights do bunch and also ride down like I was afraid they would. I feel like I'm like constantly tugging them up, and the design looks a little funky with it all like bunched up, but there's not too much to really fix that. Like I'll probably wear some like safety shorts underneath all of this to hold them up when I'm actually like wearing this for a convention, but there's not too much I can do with the bunching. That just kind of happens. It is kind of a shame though, only because like if I could have like just bought tights and done it myself, maybe I would have, but that's a lot of work for something that I did not really want to put a lot of effort into. Like the designs are very, very detailed. I didn't want to have to paint that on tights before, and I've painted on tights before, and they get a little clunky looking when they're stretched out too, so there's that. So there are a lot of things to keep in mind with this cosplay. Like there's so many small pieces on here. Like walking around at a con, you'll really need to pay attention to like all the tiny things. Like I mentioned it, but like the Vision, I'm gonna be replacing that entire backing on it because I don't trust it. It's not broken, but I just don't trust it. I feel like that's gonna give out on me at a con and I'll be screwed because I won't have anything to replace it to. So I'll replace that whole thing. She's got a bunch of like tiny pieces hanging out that I just a little worried that they may fall off, but I'll probably wind up securing a couple things. So I'm glad that like there's not a whole lot to really like keep an eye on, but still it's enough. It's enough. She has a lot of stuff. With the way my wig is like thrown on, you can kind of see the earrings, kind of. Once I like fix those into like legit earrings instead of clip-ons, I don't know how much you'll see them, but they will be there. I'm gonna wear them regardless because, well, she has them. I'm just gonna replace them because I don't expect these to stay on very long. They're clip-ons. Those kind of just fall off naturally through the day. I've worn clip-on earrings to a con before, and they are not the most comfortable after a whole day of wearing them, either. They can get a little pinchy. So, ultimately, I think the rating I will give this is probably like a 7.5 out of 10. It'd rank higher, I think. Like, I really, really like this cosplay. So I want to give it an even better rating, but because of like this came off, I'm like, this is the biggest thing for me, like that the fact that I don't trust that that's just gonna fall off and break if it like completely falls off me. I'm gonna have to replace that. There's like just a couple small things that is like keeping it from like an even better score, but 7.5 isn't bad. I really ultimately like this cosplay. It's beautiful. It fits really nice outside of the leggings, which, you know, leggings do that, so that's kind of what it is. Yeah, I like it. Something I realized I forgot to mention is there's like this piece here that is another reason it's like 7.5 and not higher. It got squished in packaging, and so it's like bent, and I'm gonna need to like try to pin it and keep it there for an extended period of time to see, will that unbend it? If not, it's not the worst thing, and I'll just keep it. But you know, it's bent. I don't want it to be bent. It's a little unflattering to have bent pieces of cosplay, but sometimes there's not too much you can do about it. So 7.5 is what I will ultimately decide to give it. So thank you once again for like tuning in to my video and watching. I hope this helped or you enjoy it, whatever it is that you watch these videos for. Thank you. I'm really excited to cosplay Kw-ah Ching. I'm planning to wear her to Anime Week in Atlanta, or AWA. I am really excited about the whole thing. It feels very breezy and comfortable, and I'm excited to wear her. I do have another video that'll eventually show up after this one for my Tokyo treat video. I am glad to, you know, have a reason to make content. I feel like every time I've tried to make videos in the past regarding cosplay, I've never really liked them, but I think I'm getting better, even if I do still have a lot of mistakes. You know, I'm trying, and really, what more can you do outside of that? So, thank you for watching. Bye!